Hey Porch, it's Val. Happy weekend. It's Memorial Day weekend. I know that a lot of you finished school this past week, so awesome job for finishing school in quarantine. You seniors, you've been done forever. We loved seeing you guys at our pop-up grad parties. The rest of you though who just finished this week, awesome job. You deserve a medal. I hope you get one or make one or something. You've earned it. So this is our last week in our We Will Rebuild series with Porch. We've already talked about rebuilding your worldview and rebuilding your relationships. And today we are talking about rebuilding your priorities. Number 3. It's just true in life that the bigger the crisis, the more it reveals what our true priorities and what our real needs are. You know, think about like a huge crisis where people just need food and they need water, or they need to be able to breathe, or like whatever the issue is. However big the crisis is, it reveals what our real priorities are. And I don't know what level of pressure you feel like you've been under during this quarantine, but I can guarantee that your priorities are different than they were 2.5 months ago when all of this started. And maybe what was on your mind was who you're gonna sit with at prom, who's gonna be at your table or in your group, or what position you were gonna have on your sports team, or what grade you were gonna get on your midterm. Things have changed and our priorities have shifted, and crisis has a way of doing that to us and revealing what our priorities are. When I was in high school, my mentor actually, I remember so clearly where I was when we had this conversation, but she said, Val, there are 2 things that are eternal. Spend your life on those 2 things. It is God's word and people. Those are the things that are eternal and that matter and are lasting. Spend your life. Like if you have a bank account of your life, spend your life pursuing those 2 things. And with relationships with people, I don't just mean like, yeah, hang out with your friends all the time. It's the only thing that matters. I mean really pouring out and giving of yourself in relationships with other people, pointing them towards Jesus and serving and loving them. But there are 2 things that are eternal and that should be our priority: God's word and people. Are you spending your life on those things? Psalm 27:11 says this, says, teach me your way, O Lord, and lead me on a level path. You know, I can even say that, God's word and people, and it might be like, yeah, but what does that mean like in my normal life? And this verse, it says, teach me your way, O Lord. If you don't know how to fix your priorities or how to make things more important than others, ask the Lord for help. Pray that. Maybe you need to pray that prayer. Lord, teach me your ways and lead me on a level path, not a path of confusion or disruption, but on a level path. Show me what my priorities should be as I rebuild my life. Teach me what it means to value your word. Teach me what it means to value other people and to pour myself out into things that are eternal and not just fill it up with clutter and meaningless things. You know, sports are great, good. If God has gifted you as an athlete, use it for his glory, but use it for people. If you are smart, academics are important. Yes, pour into them, do well in school, but use your intellect, use your mind to better the people around you and serve them well. The arts are awesome, and they have a way of resonating our hearts and drawing us into worship and to knowing people and God better. Use arts that way. Whatever it is, align your priorities so that they're honoring to God and that they are poured into the things that are eternal. As we rebuild our lives, let's reset those priorities together. So I love you guys. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. And I can't wait to see you guys again soon. See ya. Bye.